Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome to the season finale of Season 2 of our Challenge Mode series with Aston Martin here on F1 Manager. We're heading to the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi for the final race of Season 2. And we are kind of still in the hunt for third. We're 11 points off Mercedes. 18 points are available if we get a 1-2. It's doable. It's not likely, but it's doable. Stranger things have happened. Season 2 of our Williams, the constructors' title, went right down to the final laps of this Grand Prix. So it's not beyond the realm of possibility, but it is highly unlikely that we'll be champion. We'll get third place in the championship. I'll be happy with fourth. Our season objective was to get sixth, I believe. Seventh. So we are well above our performance targets. We've actually won 4 races this season, which has been fantastic. We had a horrible spell of results from Spa onwards, and then we kind of turned that around at Mexico. Got a 1-2, our best result of the season at Mexico. And then kind of a disappointing but expectedly disappointed race at Brazil in Sao Paulo. So here we go then with the end of the season, and we'll have some housekeeping to do at the end of the Grand Prix. We will be replacing at least one member of our staff. I think we've only got one who's out of contract to replace, but it's an important one, and it will have big ramifications for next season's car, I hope. So, let's get into it. Evening Marcel, evening Jason, Mr. Watter, good to see you guys. We've done all the housekeeping. We have all of our spare parts, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, we got enough spare parts for this Grand Prix, or at least we should have. I hope we've got enough. Let's set some performance targets for this Grand Prix. The incentive is to get both into Q2. We should be able to do that quite comfortably. We are going to try and get both into Q3. So I just need to bring that forward as well. There we go. Fastest laps, the incentive. We might get that. I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Finish position. We want to try and get both in the top 10. Ideally, we want to get both in the points. Let's go for both in the points. And then last race of both of our streaks here, 2 drivers to finish in the top 15 and 2 drivers to qualify in the top 14 to earn an extra 3.4 mil at the end of the day. That's quite nice. Is there anything else that we can get done before we get started? Let's have a look. All of our drivers have got their points allocated. We're replacing Nico Hulkenberg as well as Andrew Green after this Grand Prix. Alessandro doesn't have a point yet. He's 12 points away, so he'll have a new point after the Grand Prix. Andrew Green will have a new point before the end of the season, but whether he'll get to use it or not, I don't know. I don't think we'll have the opportunity to squeeze another upgrade onto a car. Or, another research project on. In fact, actually, before we go any further, let me see if I can tweak the current projects just a little bit. See if we can't sneak an engineer off. Not there yet. Can't there yet either. And I've only got one engineer left there, so I can't do anything about that. Alright, maybe after the Grand Prix we might be able to sneak one of the engineers off the first project that we looked at. So I think we are good to go. Everything in here is being taken care of. Yeah, let's head to Abu Dhabi for the final Grand Prix of the season.
We're at Yas Island in Abu Dhabi for the Formula One Grand Prix. The Yas Marina circuit was completed in 2009, and we've seen a fair share of celebration and commiseration over the years since then. The scenery may be spectacular, but this weekend, all eyes will be on the track. There's a reason why the Yas Marina circuit is used as a test track. The long straights put engine power through its paces, while the twists and bends make medium-speed downforce just as important at this challenging circuit. With the season nearly concluded, time is running out for the team. Can anyone make a last-minute breakthrough? Can the leading drivers hold on? Only time will tell. Okay then, let's get to it.
Alright, grab the notebook for the final time this season. Got my setups in front of me. Let's have a look at everything. Starting off with the parts. Let's take out the good stuff and put in the okay stuff. Yeah, let's go with that one. That's fine. And swap the gearboxes. There we go. We don't need to worry about looking after the car in this practice session because this is the last race, so we can just run at normal pace, get an idea of exactly what sort of performance we can expect out of this weekend. Evening Varric, good to see you. Run plan for Yas Marina is 17 laps. Don't need to do that. We'll start as we usually do with the hard tyres. There we go. And let's actually put some setups onto the car now. So let's have a look. It's always quite a neutral setup on this circuit. Or usually, not always, but let's go with the 12 wing. So we'll go 5.5, 12. Will a 1.9 fits? Yes, it will. 3.35 and a 1. And for Felipe, we'll also go with a 12, but we'll go a slightly different one. So we'll go 6.5 and a 12. A to 8. Actually, this is going to be my 1.9 setup, isn't it? All right, let's convert that over, swap them over. So 5.5, 12, 1.9. What was it? 3.35 and a 1. There we go. And then for Freddie, we'll convert that to the 6.5, the 12, the 2.8, the 2.9, and the 0.7. There we go.
Ready to check? Ready to check. Green light, green light.
So, let's get a rough indication of our pace, and let's have a look. Are there going to be any reserves driving today? Not for Ferrari, not for McLaren, not for Red Bull, not for Mercedes, not for Alpine or Williams. I was trying to think, where's Peugeot? And of course, Peugeot's on the Williams file. Not for Haas, and not for AlphaTauri either. So no reserve drivers getting a run. I'm surprised by that.
Did somebody spin out there? We can take a look now.
For Farah.
Now watch this. Lewis Hamilton involved in this one. And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time.
And a little bit for me as well, because we need to do better than Mercedes here. We are running weaker engines, so we're not running at full pace. But those Mercedes are looking very quick. And I'm kind of wondering if we should just go for broke and just throw new engines on for this Grand Prix. It will mean a penalty at the start,
What's your thoughts on coming in or...
but it
doing
could be
any
the
more?
difference between having the pace to come back through or not. I'm not sure. It's a bit of a gamble if we do that. I mean, we've got okay engines, but nothing spectacular. We are lacking a little in speed. This is quite a strange mix of stuff on the circuit. You know, some fast sections, some twiddly sections. The first half of the lap is very fast. And we do look to be quite a way off the pace, especially with Freddie, although, like I said, he is running a 50% engine. Right, some tweaking to do. Okay, so the 12.0 was a little optimistic, so we'll go to a 12.5. Let's convert that to a 3.7. We'll go 5, 12.5, 3.7, 3.3, and a 1. Okay, we can convert from here, so let's do that. The traction's off, so let's make that change. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, I do have a, here we go, 12.5, a 2.8, a 3.5, and a 1. That is a confirmed 100% setup that I have used in the past. It's close. Might be it. We'll try it. Yeah, 12 is a little optimistic here as well. So again, we need to convert this one. Let's see. The 1.9 is not going to work on that, which means the 2.8 might not work either. Let's try the same setup. So 5, 12.5, 2.8, 3.5, and a 1. Let's have a look. Little tweak. And let's give that a go. So, what are everyone's predictions for Miami this weekend? Is it going to be a Red Bull blowout? Or do we think we might see a bit of Ferrari magic? And by that I mean, you know, be competitive in quali, maybe in the race. That's about as magic as it gets. I don't think we can expect too much from Mercedes. Not until Imola, till they get their first major upgrade package.
Who's running wide there?
Personally, I think it is going to be pretty much a done deal for Red Bull at Miami. Those long DRS straights are going to be brutal. I don't need to respond, Jim. You already know ABH. Always betting Hamilton. Is that what ABH stands for? All right, so we've improved Vesti's car to a 91. Let's see what we do with Felipe.
How does it feel?
A 97. Okay, so we're getting there. Not a bad first session. Okay, a little bit of tweaking needed, so let's drop that to there. It's going to need to be a little bit more than that, I think. Let's push the front wing up. Bring that back to there. Bring that to there. Yeah, let's give that a look. And this one. Let's just go with that.
Sounds like a spin.
The checkered flag is now out.
Stroll had a whoopsie. Oh, yeah. Penalties galore. Right, so Hamilton's got a penalty. And that might well be for a new engine. Let's have a look. Yeah, Hamilton's bringing a brand new engine. Russell isn't. Okay, so if Hamilton's getting a penalty... Let's see who else is taking penalties. Bottas, Gasly, Alonso, Ricciardo, and Stroll. What do you think, guys? Should we slap in some fresh engines? We'll have to play catch up against George, but we will be on a par with Hamilton. Well, we'll be closer to Hamilton in terms of performance. We should hopefully have an edge over Russell, even if we have got to catch him back up. And Hamilton will get a penalty, dropping him back with us if we take that penalty as well. What are my percentages currently? They're okay. I've got one in the 70s, I think one in the 80s. Let's have a look. So, 84% for Freddie and 88 for Felipe. I might leave Felipe alone and just go with a new one for Freddie. We'll slap the engines in at FP3 and see what kind of pace we do on softs. And then we can make another sort of judgment call from there, I think. Let's throw in some extra fuel. We want to go 24 laps. We're going to go on the mediums. Oh, actually, no, this is another race where the softs aren't amazing. Let's go with softs. I don't need to do that, force of habit. So we've done that. This one, 24 laps here. There we go. Don't need to do that.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
We'll save an extra set of medium tyres for the Grand Prix. Soft tyres don't last amazingly well here. I mean, they're not horrible. They last a little bit better than they do at Brazil, but not a huge amount better. Alright, so running these older engines, let's see, Felipe's engine is 72. That's less than, it's more than Russell's. Russell's got like a 64% engine or something like that. So, in terms of actual pace, we are 3/10 off Russell.
Someone's run wide.
Russell is running the softs. Hamilton has just gone out. So he's on his hot lap now, or his first flying lap. And he is definitely faster. Yeah.
Let's see what happened there. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston.
I could do without that kind of crap. Gotta call them in. Okay, so that's not going to work. Let me do that. Don't really want to mess with the camber until I know what's going on with that. So we'll just change the toe. Let's replace that front wing. New set of softs. Yeah, Hamilton's looking very quick. He's 7/10 faster than Russell. That is significant. He's definitely going to be a problem in the Grand Prix fighting through. This is a race where safety cars can happen. So it's not necessarily a hammer blow if we do change, and if we do stick with the engines that we've got and there's a safety car, Hamilton's going to be right on us. At the moment I'm leaning towards a new engine for Freddie and maybe sticking with Felipe's current engine, but I don't know. I'm saying we're lacking pace against Russell as well, which isn't great. We're 3/10 off Russell. I mean, it's practice, so fuel loads are different. We could be running, you know, more fuel than Russell is. I don't know. See, these tyres are dead already. So they're only good for about 15 laps, really. Maybe a little more.
Here's the replay.
Felipe is
So
making
this was the
mistakes.
Aston Martin.
That's a lock up into the barrier, now a
Look at
spin.
that. They've spun their car.
This is not inspiring confidence for the
And
Grand
the team
Prix.
had such high hopes today. What a shame.
How many laps has best have done? 22 laps, and the tyres are that dead. So yeah, maybe 16 laps those tyres are good for. Yeah, this is why I think Felipe's engine might be okay, but Freddie's engine will have taken a hit. It's at 74%, so I'm thinking of putting a new engine in his car. Plus, he has less natural pace than Felipe anyway, so that would help balance him out a bit. Alright, which way do I click it? Let's go to 1. Oh, Leclerc's had a crash.
Oh, and that's a crash. Let's take a closer look. Watch this. There's Leclerc. Thank goodness, no.
The I think if memory serves, the limit for Mercedes is 85%. So that means I've got like 3% wear before I start losing power in Felipe's engine. It's not a lot of wiggle room. Oh, got another crash. Magnussen's out now.
There's been contact and several cars involved.
Virtual safety car.
Let's have a look. Let's take another look. There we have Joe. Goodness me, that is a serious collision.
That's not good. Is that another crash? I might have it wrong. It might be
How's the balance?
it might be 80% with Mercedes. I think Mercedes have got are more forgiving than Renault, but Renault have got better fuel consumption and I think better thermal management. That's the other thing as well. Our engine cooling isn't great, so that will wear the engine out faster than a car with better cooling. That's why I'm also thinking of a new engine. Plus, I'm a second off Hamilton at the moment, which is just not good at all. I know I've got a little bit of damage, but even so. I think we might have to go. I think we might have to go with new engines for both drivers. We definitely need a new one for Freddie. I mean, he's bottom of the speed of the timings at the moment, and Felipe isn't that much better than anyone else. Again, weaker engines against some of the field, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers with penalties. So the only one that's really going to qualify ahead of us is, I think, Hamilton. So there will be at least 6 drivers behind us in terms of penalties. That'll help boost us back up again. Mercedes is 70%. That doesn't seem right. Alright, so this one is almost there. This is a 99%, maybe 100, maybe 98, depending on the change that we've made. I'm going to throw in, because we're going to do... I'm going to throw in their race engines. '84 and '88. Let's see what they can do. On 20 laps. Well, let's make it a bit more realistic. 17 laps is probably about what those tyres would be able to do in a race before I'd have to get off them. So yeah, we'll see Make sure all the other parts are okay. Yeah, they're okay. Let's see what kind of pace we do with these engines in. I mean, our straight line speed is really bad, so there's not a lot we can really do to compensate for that. But okay, we are actually looking a lot more competitive with these engines. Russell is a little bit slower, but not much. He has got fresher tyres and slightly more grip at the moment. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's a tough one. We still don't have stellar pace against anyone else. Gasly's up there. That's quick for Gasly.
I think that was a crash.
What's your thoughts on coming in or doing any more?
Alright, we got it right. Those tyres are at 36%, so they can't even do 18, what was it, 17 laps. These are 16 laps, really, ideally. 16's the best they're going to get. Because the pace at around 40% is going to be terrible here. Right, we're at 15 out of 15 for both drivers, so we don't technically need to send them out. But if we want, actually, we want to get the full points for running in this session, we do need to send them out at least for about 5 minutes. Ugh, the frame rate on this circuit's just terrible. Has been since launch, and it hasn't improved with any of the patches. Hopefully the next version will be a bit better. Yeah, it's not stellar pace from Freddie, is it? Drogovic is looking alright, so I think Drogovic is going to stay with that engine. I don't know whether or not to put a new engine in Vesti's car or not. I mean, I don't know if it's going to give him that much of a help. I guess we just have to go with it. Just stick with what we've got and hope that it's enough. Try and maintain position. Well, there we go. That's practice done for 2023.
I think someone's run wide.
Yeah, we'll stick with the engines that we've got. I thought Freddie's engine was in the 70s. It's only a few percent less than Felipe's. Just have to hope we don't get screwed by a safety car. Because if the Mercedes do get close to us, they will get past us. I think that's a given. Hello, Jeremy. Long time no see.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Good session.
I'm worried about Freddie not making it into the top 10. I mean, Gasly and Bottas are both going to have penalties, so they're going to drop out anyway. And Hamilton might drop below Freddie, I don't know, but I don't know if we can actually get Freddie into the top 10 shootout. We'll try. We'll do what we can. Alright, let's put the best parts we've got in. We've already got the best engines in, I think. Yeah, best engines are in. Best ERS modules. Best gearboxes. And let's go qualify one last time.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Why do I only have... Oh yeah, that's reserved for the race. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're going to go out on mediums for the first session. That should be enough pace to get us through Q1 and into the Q2 session. And then that way we'll have two sets of softs, one for Q2, one for Q3, and a new set for the race if we get a late safety car. Alright then, here we go. Can we sneak our drivers out of Q1 on mediums? If we can't, then this is a horrible, horrible mistake that I've made by putting them on mediums. I have no idea if we're up or up enough to get through. We should be. We should be dropping into around mid-table kind of position, I think, with this lap.
The checkered flag is now out.
11th, that's where I expected it to be. 12th, yep, pretty close. Just 300ths of a second, exactly 300ths of a second between the two. Alright, can we hold on? Magnussen only improves by 4 thousandths of a second, that's good. Vettel doesn't improve enough. Schumacher only improves a little bit. Are they going on scrubs? Looks like they're on new tyres. This could work to our benefit then for the final session. Just a Williams to go. We're not troubled by them, so we're through on mediums. That's good. Now we can use the softs.
Check.
And again, we're going to gamble, and we're going to wait till the end of the session. Ooh, that's ominous. Hamilton and Russell looking very, very close together in terms of lap time. And the rest of the field is starting to come out as well, so we timed that just about perfectly. Gave both of our drivers some clean air. We haven't got to worry about someone going off in front of us and causing a yellow. Have we got enough pace to get into the top 10? It's going to be tricky, given that Gasly and Bottas are both running brand new engines and we looked very quick in practice. Alonso is definitely going to be faster. Sainz is probably going to be faster. I don't know about anyone else. What tyres are they on? They're all on brand new tyres as well. All right, Felipe. Oh, wow, that's a good time for Felipe. What about Vesti? Not bad. 10th off. Let's see what kind of improvement the other drivers do on their new tyres. We're faster than Perez. Verstappen yet to cross the line, but he's in danger here. Oh, and so are we. Oh, Verstappen's going to knock us out. Ah, Verstappen knocked us out. Just. Okay. That's not great. But we will gain a new position for Freddie. Gasly and Bottas and Hamilton all due a penalty. I don't know if Hamilton will drop down enough. Theoretically, we should get promoted above him. I don't know if that's his first engine though. First engine penalty. Has Norris got a penalty as well? I can't remember if it was Norris. Let's have a look. No. So it's just those three in front of us. And then it's Alonso behind us. And it was Ricciardo was the McLaren. I knew one of the McLarens had a penalty. Alright. So Freddie's going to have 2 new sets of softs for the Grand Prix then. That could make things interesting strategy-wise. Let's see what we can do with Felipe in this final session.
Ready to check?
Ready to check.
Green light, green light.
And we're going to try and be the last driver across the line this time. So everyone's gone out on brand new tyres.
We've just had a spin.
Bottas has messed his lap up. And they're all going out on their scrubs, so I'm not expecting to see any improvements. You know, or no major improvements anyway. We'll probably see a little bit of an improvement here and there. Bottas will definitely improve, but everyone else might not. Hamilton might. Let's have a look. Hamilton's got clean air. I don't know if anyone's got enough to get a slipstream. Maybe Leclerc might get a sneaky toe off the back of Verstappen. Maybe Sainz on Russell.
We've had a spin.
Oh, Hamilton spun.
Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
So he's definitely not improving his hot lap.
The car's just gone.
So it's Verstappen currently on pole from the 2 Ferraris, then Russell, Gasly. Hamilton is not getting any better than 6th. Bottas has improved, but it's not enough to get him any higher than 8th. What can we do with Felipe here in the final sector? Can we get near the front? No, we can't. We're 4/10 off. Wow. But Gasly, Hamilton and Bottas will all be getting penalties, and given where they are, Hamilton will definitely be below Freddie. I don't know about Gasly. If it's his second engine penalty and it's only a 5-place penalty, then he will be further ahead. Let me have a look, actually, at Gasly. It is just a new engine. And same for Bottas. Alonso didn't run in this session. It's just a new engine for Hamilton. Oh, and his gearbox and his ERS are both close. So at some point during the race, Hamilton should theoretically start to lose a little bit of acceleration because of his gearbox and his ERS. That will be very helpful. Yeah, still a couple of tenths, still nearly 3 tenths off George. That's not ideal.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
Aston Martin performed well during the qualifying session, and they're rewarded with a good grid position for the race. We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. And the race will be taking place under blue skies. That means the teams should be able to apply their strategies.
It won't be taking place under blue skies. It's taking place at night.
And the anticipation is reaching boiling point here at the Yas Marina circuit. Do you think it's time to get started? Well, the fans here in Abu Dhabi do.
Technically, it's a... Every time I hear it say that, the fans at Abu Dhabi do, always makes me think of the Flintstones. Yabba Dabba Doo. Every time. I can't help it. I just hear that and it immediately makes me think of Fred Flintstone. Lost my train of thought. What was it? What was I talking about? Yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. Yeah, it's a twilight race, so it's kind of a little bit at the night. Maybe the tail end of the day, but it's not really going to be blue skies. So, it's going to be a 2-stop race. Question is, when do we make that stop? I think that might be the way to go. But I do want to have a look at something, because he's got those extra tyres. What about... if we went medium, medium, soft, soft. Yeah, 4 seconds off. It's not worth it. Gonna take a lap of fuel out. I'm gonna play the long game with Felipe. I'm gonna start him on the hards. I'm starting 5th and 8th. If I can manage to stay with them at the beginning. If I'm gonna go... yeah, I'm gonna split them, just in case we get weird safety cars. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go medium, hard, medium with Freddie and hard, medium, medium with Felipe. Although, maybe medium hard might be a better call. Start strong. Yeah, let's do that. Let's finish on the hards. Because again, if we get that late safety car, or even a safety car somewhere around about lap 45, 40, between laps 40 and 45, we can box, get off those hards to go onto another set of mediums, or maybe potentially even softs, depending on when that comes in. So we'll use our two better compounded tyres, and we'll do that with both drivers. We'll go medium hard. There we go. Right, I am going to go quickly grab a drink out of the fridge, and then we shall get started.
It looks like clear skies tonight, with the drivers now in their grid positions. Aston Martin then. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? There's the second Aston Martin. They might not be in the top 3 spots, but things could change fast once the race gets underway. Will their hard work pay off today? Hold on tight, it's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm holding on to the ERS for a bit, because this is another circuit where it can be quite tricky to get recharged.
Still a lot to play for.
That's not great. Felipe in a knife fight with Ocon, although I think he's got the move done back. Yes, he has. Good.
Aston Martin
Hamilton's in 11th right now.
They've moved up a place.
And we're already at risk of getting dropped. With both drivers. How many points am I behind Mercedes? 11. So I think it's 11. Oh, yellow flag. Oh no, Freddie.
And that's the lockup.
Well, there goes the constructors' battle. So yeah, constructors' battle. We're 12 points behind, not 11. Oh no, wait, this is as it stands. So yeah, we're 11 points behind. As it stands, Mercedes are going to score one more point than us, so it's going to be a 12 point at the end of the season. Should have changed engines. Should have changed drivers. Well, at least Felipe has actually still got the pace to stay with these guys. I was worried he was going to get dropped very early, and he's actually still in range. So that's heart attack then. Somehow we just ghosted through. Oh, and Leclerc throws himself out. We ghosted through Russell. I'm not quite sure how we managed to do that. Some weird glitch. Let's throw on the.
Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, here's the Ferrari.
Yeah, we just teleported straight through, and then Leclerc threw himself out as well. We just gained 2 places. And that's Leclerc potentially at the back of the grid as well. Yeah, he's now behind Vesti.
Used energy.
I don't really want to push the tyres, but I kind of have to get back onto Verstappen. I've got to protect against Russell now. No, there goes the other Ferrari. What is going on? My God.
Sounds like we've had a spin. Here's the replay. Let's have another look. Science is the focus here. And there it is. That's where they spin out. And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really hurt.
Ferrari mechanics are like, oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, we can save those now.
DRS is enabled.
We're now in second place on the back of Verstappen in DRS range and the chance to maybe steal the lead off him, but I think Verstappen's on soft, isn't he? No, he's on mediums. I always get confused with the Red Bulls with a quick glance because they have those red rims. And I see that and I think they're on soft tyres when they're not. Vesti's now getting into DRS range of Stroll. The Ferraris are adrift, not just of me but of each other. Hamilton's up to 7th as a result of all that chaos there. And Felipe takes the lead of the Grand Prix.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
I'm gonna watch that again.
So this was the Aston Martin.
So we've gone from barely hanging on to Russell to driving straight through him, and then the two Ferraris jumping out the way for us, and then overtaking Verstappen. That's a really nice little sequence of corners.
That's it.
Yeah, we can just get Vesti to do something like that.
They've moved up a place.
Let's see, what does that do to the constructors' fight? Yeah, we're still losing points, but it closes the gap to 9. We really need Vesti up there with us. The Ferraris jumping out the way was kind of helpful, but at the same time kind of bad because they were ahead of Russell. And now Russell's just gained 2 extra places as well. And it's brought Hamilton into the points. So it would have been nice to have those between us and the Mercedes. I was hoping Perez would be able to attack Hamilton. Maybe he can. It's kind of on the verge of getting dropped again.
So use energy if you need it.
Copy.
Right. We are just about onto the back of Magnussen. Need to get Freddie moving up. Magnussen could be tricky to get past because he is on those softs. So he's going to have very good grip
Let's focus.
coming out of the corners, at least for the next few laps anyway.
Red Bull
Those tyres will
gained the
start to
place.
go off from about lap 10 onwards. Felipe has been overtaken, but that's expected. I'm surprised Verstappen didn't get us on the last lap.
Use energy if you need it. Use energy.
Copy.
Let's see if we can get Magnussen into... it's not really a hairpin anymore, is it? He's got that slipstream. We're going to have a go.
Good job, that's going to help you.
Ah, backed out. There we go. Up the inside.
Red Bull moved up.
Don't back out. Good lad.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
We can kind of just leave Felipe to it at the moment. He's going to hopefully just keep swapping positions with Verstappen and stay ahead of Russell. Allows us to focus on trying to get Freddie back up through the traffic. We might be stuck here for a lap or two. I think I'm going to have to use DRS and ERS combined to get past, like we did with Magnussen. I was kind of hoping I could do it without that, but
You can use energy. Use energy. You can use energy.
Yeah, copy.
I want these boxes on the sides to be smaller next iteration of the game as well. They take up too much space on the screen. Lose too much information.
Good job.
Aston Martin with a
Can we get them
great
both?
play there. They've moved up a place.
Nope. We can tuck him behind Gasly though. He should be quick. Felipe back in front of Verstappen again. Got a 5-car train here. Felipe, then Verstappen, Russell, Ocon and Norris. Hamilton a couple of seconds further back. Has got ahead of Albon. Perez stuck behind Albon. Albon is still in DRS range with Hamilton, so Hamilton hasn't broken free yet. And then they're about 6 seconds ahead of Bottas. Ooh, sector 1, yellow flag. It's just a run wide. Who was it?
They've gone wide.
Magnussen.
Let's have a look. Now just
That's
focus
behind
on
us.
the Haas. They're forced wide, and there we...
You can use energy.
Alright, let's see if we can get a run on Gasly here. It's going to be tricky with him having DRS here. Oh, we didn't get the DRS. We've got all those sparks flying in front of us. I'm going to gamble a little bit here. I'm going to
Save fuel, save fuel.
try and do a little bit of fuel saving behind Verstappen. Hope we do not get overtaken by Russell in the process.
This is good, come on.
So far so good. Ooh. I'm not quite sure how, but we got Gasly.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position. We can take
Was it
a
under
look
braking
now.
here?
So this was the Aston Martin.
It was. He just went through Gasly like he wasn't there. We'll take it.
Moving up a place there. Excellent work from them.
Alright. 14th is okay, but it's not good enough. Need to get Freddie further up the field. Oh, that does not help. All that hard work. I'm done.
Look at that! They've run wide.
Freddie.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
That's a nice little bit of fuel saving that we've been doing here. But Russell has closed back up again.
No saving required.
Yeah, copy.
Let's just get back into normal fuel usage. think we're due to stop on lap 17, aren't we? So Freddie has burnt through his tyres a little bit more. I think that's simply because we've been doing fuel saving with Felipe. He's not been pushing the tyres quite so hard. But yeah, we need to box early, I think, with Freddie. Try and get some kind of undercut going.
Doing a good job, keep pushing. Save fuel.
Okay, go for it.
Felipe is driving a lot better than I thought. Well, I say that sounds really bad, but he's got more pace than I thought he would have in this Grand Prix. We've been able to comfortably hang on to Verstappen and even take the lead from him. And we saved half a kilo of fuel in the last few laps. We are slowly catching up to the back of Vettel and Alonso, Ricardo, Gasly. Hamilton just overtook Albon. Those two still scrapping over 6th and 7th. Take a look at tyres. About the same as Verstappen, slightly better than Ocon and Russell. Better than Norris. Hamilton's tyres are dying. So are Gasly's. But none of the tyres really work amazingly in terms of duration on this track here. Left that on harvest, fuel save a little bit long. Just about got away with it. And we are in the pit window now for Freddie. I think we're going to see Hamilton stop at the end of this lap, given the state of those tyres. I don't know, maybe he'll go a little bit longer. Be good if he does, because that will just be more laps at lower pace. And now we're into Felipe's pit window as well. Save a little bit more fuel. You know, if we don't beat Mercedes in the constructors, I won't be overly disappointed by that. But if we can sign off with a win, that would be an incredible end to the season.
Use energy if you need.
Okay, copy.
So we just need to push now.
Copy.
Oh, someone's had a wobble in front of us. Hamilton's in the pits, as is Albon.
We've just had a car run
Norris has
wide.
gone wide. That kind of helps us a little
Let's
bit.
see what happened there. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris. They've taken that
Drops him off the
far
back
too
of the
wide.
queue, potentially. Yeah, he's 2 seconds off the back of the train now. Alright, so, boxing Vesti was supposed to be at the end of the next lap, but I'm going to go at the end of this lap, I think. Try and get that undercut on a couple of the cars that were right in front of us.
This is good.
I think we just gave the DRS to... Yeah, we did. Gave it to Verstappen. That's okay.
Stay cool, man. You're doing a good job.
As long as Russell doesn't kill us, that's the important thing. And we'll box Freddy this lap.
Copy, box.
We just need to charge up.
Copy. Into the pit.
Copy that. Just pit limiter. Just reminder on pit limiter.
Okay, 2.5 seconds, that's a decent time. Can we undercut Verstappen? Not Verstappen, sorry, Ricciardo. Not quite. We do lose out to Leclerc, who has pitted, but has pitted for hards. I know we get ahead of Leclerc, it's Gasly, so we didn't undercut them, but we did close the gap by about a second. And we maintained position over Leclerc, who stopped before us, so the overcut
Red Bull gained a place.
kind of worked. We didn't lose out anything. And we did actually claw back a little bit of ground on Gasly and Ricciardo.
Box.
Yeah, copy, box.
Alright, I think I've saved enough fuel.
Push a bit more.
Copy.
So we're going to go for it now. Try and sprint clear. Getting a nice little bit of charge in Freddie's car at the moment. We're down in 17th, but that's not an accurate reflection of position because there's a lot of cars in front that haven't pitted yet. Have we got enough overspeed to throw it up the inside? Not without a battery deployment, I don't think. It's okay. 2.3 seconds. Oh, that's a good time. That's a very good time. Crucially, we get out ahead of Vettel and that little glut of cars that's behind. So Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton, we get clear of them. And now we're going to have a sprint lap. Oh, why'd you back out? You had that. So frustrating. Gonna have to use battery on the next lap.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yep, copy.
I was going to say, how did we not get fastest lap? But because we didn't, it wasn't a fresh lap. We were in the pits when we came out, so we didn't have a proper lap time. You know, we weren't crossing the line as normal. But it was a quick lap, regardless.
So use energy if you need it.
Yep, copy.
Going up the inside. He's got that slipstream again. God damn it. Right, this is where we're going to have to get him. Hopefully we can get them both here. Because we are starting to lose time now. Oh, don't go around the outside. Right, push through, push through, push through. No, no, you... Come on. There we go, that's the fastest lap. Come on, get him. Oh, Freddie, you are really starting to piss me off tonight. I'm starting to wonder if we're getting a one stop from Verstappen and Russell.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place. Here's the replay. So this was the Aston Martin.
Oh, look how much ground we pulled out over the Ferrari behind. Still stuck behind
They take
Vettel.
advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work.
Inside, inside, come on. Oh, for God's sake. Right, Verstappen boxes. Inside. No, don't go around the outside. Ugh.
We have low batteries.
Copy.
Right, so how much of a lead have we got over Verstappen? Nearly 7 seconds. Have we got enough pace to stay ahead? What's he on? Is he on hard tyres? He is. So he might go to the end. Probably won't. Russell and Ocon still out there, still scrapping. And I've got to try and rebuild Vesti's battery here. We're just wasting these tyres. May as well try and do a bit of fuel saving in the process. Just hope we don't get caught and passed by Leclerc. Sainz is past Vettel. Hamilton has not got past yet. Russell into the pits. That'll be for hard tyres. Norris boxes as well. So Ocon's going to be isolated and is staying out. Bottas boxes. So he will not be there for Verstappen to get a nice little DRS slingshot on him. Sainz and Vettel both box. That's going to free up Hamilton. I'd like to think we can jump a couple of these guys here. Ah.
You can stop
No,
lifting
we couldn't get ahead of Sainz. Oh no, we did. We did get ahead of Sainz. Nice.
That's it.
Just about trying to hold back Leclerc. Failing to do that, but we are ahead of Alonso and Sainz. If they're one stopping, that was very important. So we've got about a 7-second gap over Verstappen still. Is not able to see what that is at the moment. There's Ocon into the pits, so we are now back in P1. Russell is a couple of seconds, he's what, nearly 3 seconds off the back of Verstappen, so that's good. That means he's not going to get DRS. So hopefully Verstappen's got more pace than Russell. Russell won't be able to keep pace with us and Verstappen. Ocon's going to get out ahead of Hamilton. Now, if Ocon's one stopping, which I think he might be, that is excellent. We've got Schumacher in front of Gasly and Ricciardo now. That's potentially going to slow this train down even more.
Use energy if you need it. Use energy.
Copy.
No, don't go to the outside. Go to the... he always goes to the outside. He should go to the inside. It's the most annoying thing in the world.
We just need to charge.
Always goes where he cannot make the overtake. Verstappen is lapping an identical time to us. Okay, interesting.
So back off.
Okay, copy.
All right, so I don't think Freddie's going to be able to help us in this Grand Prix. We just can't get him up through the field, and it's looking less and less likely that we can actually do anything with him. I think getting him into the points is just going to be a hell of a struggle. For whatever reason, he's just not on it tonight. 2 lockups has not helped. Gasly's got past Schumacher.
Got loads of energy.
Yeah, copy.
We're not okay on fuel.
Yeah, copy.
And we are still holding pace with Max. And we are lapping faster than Russell. So it looks as though we're going to win the race and lose the constructors' battle. And I'm okay with that. I mean, like I said, if we can sign off with a win, that would be amazing. And finishing 4th would actually be better for us than finishing 3rd, because we'd have a slightly better hours allocation for next season. Alright, battery's charged. Let's save some fuel. Keep looking after these tyres. Try and make another lunge at some point soon. We just don't have enough pace to try and force our way through, unfortunately. Frustratingly. We're really good coming out of that section through that sweeping corner there. But if we're always diving onto the outside line, we're never going to get the move done. If we can get onto the inside, we can sweep through. Felipe was doing it like crazy. Freddie just doesn't seem to want to try that for whatever reason. You always saw this as a long-term thing anyway. Yeah, that's exactly why we did this. It was to be a long-term thing. It was, I mean, I didn't expect to be winning races this season. I thought, you know, we'd be getting, you know, hopefully regular points finishes. Maybe sneak a podium here and there. We've won 4 races. That's pretty incredible. And we are not going to tempt fate. Right, Ricciardo is now looking like he's going to get dropped because of the pressure from Leclerc. That's really good for us, because as soon as Leclerc jumps in, we can try and follow him through. Sights starting to barrel down on us.
You can use energy.
Copy.
No, don't back out. Ah, you're alongside. Ah, so frustrating. Alright, follow him through, follow him through. No, don't drift behind Ricardo! Oh my god! This guy's gonna give me a fucking heart attack. Burst a blood vessel. Look how quickly Leclerc is just pulling away. Ricardo's just parking in such a way that we can't get past him. He's going to go around the outside again. No, inside. He's still trying to go around the outside. God damn this. Oh. Alright, finally. Go on. Complete the move. Complete the move. Come on. Oh, for God's sake.
Drop back a bit.
Yeah, copy.
Oh, we've lost some time.
All okay on fuel, so you can do what you
We're
want.
losing about half a second a lap
Okay, copy.
to Verstappen. That's the tyres. Our tyres are starting to wear out a little bit. How long till we stop? Oh, we are in the pit window next lap. No, 2 laps time till the pit window. I could bring him in a little bit early. Let's bring him in a lap earlier. Alright, Ricardo is now isolated. If we can't get the move done here, we're never getting the move done. Oh my god. Safety car. Okay, that's kind of worked for us.
No DRS.
Car in the wall.
Copy.
Joe's crashed. That has really worked for us.
We've just had a crash on the track. Let's take a look
Thank
at
you,
the
Joe.
replay. Now we see the Williams here. They've lost control, and there's the crash. No! The team are devastated. There'll be questions.
We might possibly see Leclerc box. Alonso might box. I don't know if anyone else is going to box under this safety car. This is going to screw over Hamilton. If Hamilton has to stop again, he's a bit screwed because his tyres aren't good enough to stay out. Oh, can we get in front of him? Yes, we can.
Copy that.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we're now back in third place, right on the back of Russell and Verstappen, with tyres to go to the end. I think they're going to the end on their tyres. Hamilton might have to stop again, and if he does, he's going to have to do it late, which is going to drop him down the order substantially. No one else is boxing yet either, so I thought Alonso was at 60, he's at 80. This might be a short safety car, because everyone's still on the lead lap. It's still going to be a real struggle to get Freddie into the points. Yeah, I don't have tyres that will get to the end. I was thinking about maybe switching back onto another set of mediums, but I don't have enough. We've got a nice tyre grip advantage over the cars in front of us now, so hopefully that will count for something. I won't have to save fuel. I won't have to recharge his battery, so we can just push a little bit. But now we are looking pretty good as far as Felipe goes. Boxed him a few laps earlier than scheduled, but we are going to do a few laps at very low pace. So that negates some of the extra wear that we will get on these tyres for boxing early. And we've saved a huge amount of track time as well. And we should not have been able to get out in third place. There's no way we would have made it out in third place under normal circumstances. Queue's formed up, so I think we're going to be safety car in at the end of this lap. Haven't quite got a full battery yet with Felipe. Might have it by the end of the lap. It'll be close. We've got it with Freddie. And we've got him to fuel positive as well. Is there another twist in this tail? I mean, if Vesti was further up the field, this would be almost a dream scenario, but he's all the way back in 18th, and it's a lot of work to gain 10 places just to get a point. And by the time we get there, if Hamilton does have to box, he'll be coming out on soft tyres probably and just blitzing back past us again.
Safety car will be in this lap.
Yeah, copy.
We can push more.
Copy.
So there is no overtaking until the control line, and there'll be 2 laps with no DRS.
Copy.
Alright, here we go. Restart time.
You can stop, lift and coast.
Copy.
Just want to protect these tyres for a couple of laps if we can. Actually, with Vesti, it would probably make more sense to go a bit more
Use
aggressive.
energy.
Copy.
So we just need to push now.
Yeah, copy.
We just need to charge up.
Okay, copy.
This is where we've got that nice little grip advantage, but there's just no way to overtake through here.
We're good to push.
Yeah, copy.
Got loads of energy.
Copy.
Use energy if you need.
Yeah, copy.
Alright, come on. Prove to me you can do this.
That's it.
He just refuses to go to the inside.
Looks like Aston Martin have just
It's
gained the
so
race
annoying.
position.
Why he refuses to go to the inside on that corner, I do not know. Trying to see if I can harry one of these guys into a lockup.
DRS is enabled now.
There we go. We forced a mistake. That's what I was hoping would happen.
Oh, did someone run wide there? Looks like there's been a lockup.
Yes, there we go. Inside line with a slipstream on the Ferrari. Don't back out under braking. He's backed out under braking. There we go. It's the inside line. Welcome to the inside line. That's why the inside line is so good, because you can just dive through on that corner. That's what I've been trying to get him to do for the last 10 laps.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Some lift and coast will help that.
Yeah, copy.
Energy if you need it.
Copy.
No saving required.
Copy.
Alright, we're past Verstappen.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
There we go. Russell went to the inside, so we were able to sweep around on the outside line there comfortably. And then take the inside for the
Nicely
corner.
done. Pick up the pace a bit.
Copy.
See if I can break clear. It's going to be really difficult if Verstappen and Russell start, overtaking each other. They will just close that gap immediately. Just about got the second. Russell didn't. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Yeah, take it easy.
Okay.
Oh, I lost the DRS. Too busy watching the back of Felipe's rear wing.
So use energy if you need it.
Yeah, copy.
Right, tyre check. Hamilton's at 59%. Leclerc at 57. Gasly, Schumacher, Albon on 59. Those guys are the ones that are going to have to stop again. Alonso is probably going to be okay, but he might do a late stop. Stroll and Magnussen doesn't really matter about them. Verstappen's got past Russell. Right, there's some squabbling going on here. We might be able to capitalise on that.
Copy.
No, but we did manage to close the gap a little bit.
You can use energy.
Copy.
Inside line, Freddie. Inside line, please, Freddie. God damn it. Oh, we got lucky on that overtake against Leclerc there.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Oh, there we go. It's a pit stop for Ricciardo and Hamilton and Gasly and Albon. Oh, they're all going.
Need to charge it.
They're all diving in.
Copy.
Come on, get that DRS. Get that DRS. Just. Whew. All right, we're in 9th.
So back off.
So they're gone mediums. Okay, so now we want a late safety car. Because now a late safety car means we can throw on some softs.
Safe fuel, safe fuel.
Yeah, copy.
We have new softs, and then we can really attack. There's Perez in the box. We should be able to overtake him. And there goes Alonso. So we've got clean air behind us. We've jumped Perez. Unfortunately, Hamilton's jumped him as well. But we're in the points. So, the constructors now looks like this. We are 8 points behind Mercedes. We're going to gain 3 points on them because of where Russell is. If we can get Russell out of the points, that would be amazing. Sainz is lapping a little bit quicker than Bottas, but not much. Once we start swapping places with Sainz... Oh, hello. Someone's gone wide. Who was it? It was Vettel, I think.
Who's running wide
Yeah.
there? Let's have a look. Taking a look again, it involves Sebastian Vettel. They're way off the racing line there.
Yeah, so that's another free position for Hamilton and Perez. But yeah, Sainz and Vesti should be able to work together to close the gap on Bottas. Plus, I think Sainz will have, slightly better pace anyway. Actually, no, Bottas has got that new engine, hasn't he? Yeah, we're going to have to do some position swapping with Sainz. We're almost there with battery. So let's just go neutral. Again, he's trying to go around the outside. Ugh, I don't understand it. I really don't. Drives me crazy. But we do have to be wary of the fact that Hamilton is now only 3.5 seconds behind us, and there's no car blocking in between. That gap's going to come down very quickly. Yeah, he's already gained half a second on us. He's on mediums, brand new mediums as well. So we need to get past Sainz. Someone's locked up. Please be Hamilton. It's not. It's Vettel again.
Yeah,
Oh,
copy.
oh.
Let's take a closer look.
Is it
Now
just
look at
yellow or
this.
is it a safety
was the
car?
AlphaTauri driver involved. That crash is terrible.
No, it's just a yellow. Hamilton took a second out of us in the space of half a lap. Oh, yellow flag in sector 2. That's Verstappen.
Yellow flag 15, yellow 15.
Ah,
Copy.
that's not good. That gives Russell a free run for second place. I don't think Ocon's going to be able to catch him. Freddie makes a half-hearted attempt at the inside line. There's Hamilton.
We just need to charge up.
Closing that gap. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have unless something happens to Russell, we're losing this constructors battle fight. But I mean, if something happens to Russell, we're in with a chance again. But I'm more concerned about Felipe holding on to first position here. And Vettel's box to replace that broken front wing. We might lose the fastest lap here, which would be another point taken away from us. If Vettel goes on to softs, which I think he probably will do. There we go. Inside line.
Got loads of
See how that works?
Okay, copy.
It's amazing. Oh god, Hamilton's right there.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Alright, there's Bottas. Let's see if we can start setting about hunting him down. Ocon's actually catching Russell.
Use energy.
Copy.
Yeah, go away, Science. Russell's car is just quicker in the final sector. Ocon and Norris now fighting. No, 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 no!
They crashed out.
That's a retirement for Freddie, so he is out.
We can take a look now. So this was the Aston Martin. Oh, a nasty crash.
It's been a terrible race
We need to retire the car.
for Freddie.
Copy.
Right, do I want to go with a safety car box? I might not. I might have left it a little bit too late here. Let me have a look. Where am I going to come out? I'm looking at their tyres. I'm going to come out probably behind Verstappen, but I'll have so much more grip than everybody. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to gamble.
Good lane.
Yeah, copy that.
Oh, I'm glad I did, because everyone else is doing the same. It would have been 2021 all over again. Sitting duck after the restart. So, where's everyone else going to shake out now? Hamilton's up to second and is staying out. He's going to hold up Russell. Jeez, I thought we were going to smash into the safety car for a second then. So Hamilton's on mediums, Russell's on scrubbed softs, Perez is staying out on his mediums, Norris and Verstappen, Ocon, Bottas going on to scrubbed softs, Gasly, Ferrari have screwed themselves in this Grand Prix. 11th and 12th, they might get sights in the points. I don't know about Leclerc. But yeah, that's the constructors done. Absolutely done and dusted. Mercedes are going to take third place. However, we can still try and close out the season with a win. I've got better tyres than everyone. I'm going to have a full battery because we're going to have another lap. Before I get City, remember the amazing move that took Hamilton out at France. I know that made him a hero in your eyes. It gave me a headache and a big repair bill. So hopefully we'll get a few extra experience points over the winter break for Vesti. And there's a question of where do we put them. I mean, he's got the pace, but he just doesn't seem to have the control. I mean, it's partly him, it's partly the car. You know, the braking on the car isn't great. His control stats are better than Felipe's though, but he just makes more mistakes than Felipe. Very strange. I'm wondering if I need to put on even just a couple of points, just 2 points into his control, just to try and break the funk that he's in. Or maybe I need to boost his accuracy. I don't think his accuracy is where it needs to be yet.
Safety car will be in this lap.
Copy.
So the safety car has sprinted away.
Use energy.
Okay, copy.
We're going to try and break the DRS
Yeah, copy.
over the next lap, because there might not be a
When
2
we
lap.
start overtaking, we'll be from the control line.
It might not be 2 laps until the DRS. Might only be 1, because the race is in the late stages. I think it should still be 2. There's 10 laps to go. Don't know if I'm going to be able to hang on to the fastest lap, because I'm not going to have DRS for the rest of the race, hopefully. And I think as soon as Russell gets a DRS move on Hamilton, he'll just swoop past, and that'll be the fastest lap. I don't know, it depends how quickly I can go on the next lap. What is the fastest lap so far? We're purple so far. Fastest lap is a 1:28.7. We opened up a 2-second gap. And we just did a 1:25.7, so we just went 3 seconds faster than the previous fastest lap. And we just got robbed of that in the first sector. No DRS at the moment, that's good. Purple in the middle. And we stay purple in the middle.
DRS is enabled.
Did we actually go faster? 1:25.7?
Copy.
No, we didn't. Not quite. So we've already burnt the tyres to the point where we can't go any faster than that. Russell's already through. And I've burnt all my battery, so I've just got to hope now that I've got enough pace to keep that gap. Because if he gets close enough, Hamilton's been overtaken by Verstappen. Oh, it's close. Look at this. If we take the ham cam. The really annoying thing is we're 11 points off. Actually, no. If there's a big lockup that takes out both of these Mercedes, we will get third place. We will tie it on 11 points, assuming we hang on to the fastest lap. We will tie them on points, and we will win on countback because we've won 4 Grand Prix. Well, it will be 5 if things stay as they are. And they both retire. We can still win the Constructors' Championship, fight here against Mercedes. It's not impossible. It's extremely unlikely, but it's not impossible. If Mercedes do have a double retirement, and I'm looking at Hamilton for a big lockup here. Nope. Okay. We are going to ride the ham cam for the rest of the Grand Prix and watch to see if there is a big lockup that takes the two of them out. If it does, we take third in the Constructors. Can put just a little bit of extra battery in the car, not a huge amount, just a little bit, just so I've got something to fight
Save
with,
fuel.
just in case. Come on, I want a big lockup into turn 6. Come on, Hamilton, do me a solid here. Giving up half a second to this group. Just want 1 lap's worth of charge saved, just so I can slap it into defend. If things go horribly wrong, or slap it into overtake if we run wide.
5 laps to go.
Right, that cost me a second in total. Just looking after the tyres, just keep the pace up a little bit longer, even though the pace will be slower. This scrapping is slowing them down as well, with them all tripping over each other in the braking zones. And the gap has stabilised again.
to go.
Yeah.
How sweet would the last lap lockup be? It would be glorious. Russell's acceleration out of that corner is so good. Verstappen can't get close enough. Their tyres are under 60% now, so they're going to start losing some pace.
3 to go.
Hamilton's in danger of getting dropped. He's in danger of getting overtaken by Norris here. Norris is on softs. He's having a look up the inside. Hasn't quite got enough to do it there, but this is causing Hamilton to go defensive, so he's about to drop off the back of Russell and Verstappen if he's not careful. Mercedes is just really good in this final sector though.
2 to go.
Still holding a nice 3.5 second gap. Just bring it home please, Felipe. No heroics, no stupid mistakes. As Max moves into second. What a season Felipe's had. He has been incredible this year. Had a little rough patch. Some moments of inconsistency, but he has been fantastic. This will be his 4th win of the season. If he can just bring it home on this final lap. Just a couple of corners to go. We're not going to beat Mercedes in the Constructors, but we are going to get win number 5. And there it is.
Such checkered flags.
A win for Felipe, a win for Aston Martin in the final race of the season. We couldn't do the impossible and beat Mercedes in the Constructors. But what a way to sign off at the end of the year with win number 5. Win number 4 for Felipe. Freddie picking up the other win. And while we didn't beat Mercedes, I don't think they got a single win this season. So that in itself is a huge result.
For Aston Martin's driver. Today, Aston Martin demonstrated that they can go very far indeed.
Absolutely. Whatever they're doing over at the team garage, I should think they're going to keep on doing it.
And after this result, the team is 4th in the constructor standings.
And that's it for this season of Formula One. The teams will be working hard in the break, gearing up for another year of thrilling F1 action.
Ah, there we go. What a race. What a final final twist in that long and tortuous season. There were times when we were sublime. There were times when we were just ridiculous. And we just kept yo-yoing up and down the field at times there. But a great final result for Felipe. Gets the win and the fastest lap. Oh, there's no point for fastest lap, is there? Oh, of course. Yeah, so he wouldn't have been able to win the Constructors anyway. Never mind. I suppose that's better than better that it finished this way rather than both Mercedes retiring and then them still winning the Constructors, because the sudden realization would be like, oh god damn it. But we do jump both Mercedes in the standings. We beat Russell by a point in the championship. We finished in 5th, only 6 points off Sainz. We scored 4 wins. Sainz didn't get a single win. We scored more wins with Felipe than Charles Leclerc got. Only the Red Bulls won more races than us. No wins for Mercedes. A win for Freddie. Nobody else got a win. So, yeah, only 5 drivers actually got onto the top step of the podium this year, and we had 2 of them. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. 14 wins for Red Bull. They just walked this championship. Hopefully we can make things a little bit closer next season. 3 wins for Ferrari. No wins for Mercedes. We ended up 12 points behind them in the Constructors in the end. But with 5 wins, that is hugely encouraging for next season. No experience points gained from the race itself. Maybe they'll get some points from the weekly boost when we get back. We got some nice sponsorship payouts. Again, we couldn't complete our finish positions, although we did seem to get the finish position streak, I think. Yeah, bizarrely. More money in the bank. Board gets its refurbishment just in time for the end of season review. And we ended up without enough chassis. That's fine. We don't need to put one on the car. Right. It is end of season time. Time for us to see if we can do some funky stuff Contracts are going to go out very, very soon. We do have a point for Alessandro. So where do we really want to focus next season? Cooling is going to be important next season. DRS is important. I'm going to put it into cooling. making the most of our brake and engine cooling is going to be crucial next season, I think. Have we got anything for our engineers? No, we don't. Our pit crew is about to take a hit. Facilities. Can we do anything with our facilities? Wind tunnel refurb will be done just in time for the start of the new year. CFD simulator will break at some point in the new year. Suspension simulator is going to break right before the end of the year by the look of it. Maybe the car part test centre will as well. Staff facilities, our team hub might break before the end of the year, but I think it'll break sometime in the new year. Race simulator's good. That is what we wanted to see. We want maximum experience gain for our drivers over the winter. Our scouting department is a month away from getting the next upgrade. Boardroom's done. Hospitality, 85 days to go on that. Weather centre's fine. Helipad's going to break soon. That's fine. We won't fix that till just before Bahrain. Save a little bit of cash. Same with the tour centre. We'll wait until that is just before Bahrain. Actually, no. We'll do the tour centre as soon as it goes. Let's check our inbox. Car part design and manufacture is now locked for the rest of the season. Evening, Anthony. There are the final standings in the championship. So you can see an easy championship win for Max, an easy championship for Red Bull. We made it interesting in terms of our fight with Mercedes, but we just couldn't overcome that bad run of results we had in the end. That will be more hours for us, though, in testing next season, which will probably be more beneficial than finishing third. On behalf of the board, I want to reach out and congratulate you on a wonderful season. Exceeded our expectations, and we are overjoyed to see the team's progress. Needless to say, this has given us even more confidence in your abilities as team principal. Keep up the excellent work. We hope to see Aston Martin climb ever closer to the top positions in the championship again next year. Oh, stop. Alright, so let's go ahead and refurb the tour centre. That'll be extra money at the start of the season for us, which will be important when it comes to developing the car. Speaking of car development, can I squeeze another project in? Let's see, the rear wing. I can take an engineer off that now. What about the front wing? No, I can't take one off that. But I can add one here to take 2 days off that. I don't think... Maybe I could rush another suspension? Maybe? If I'm really lucky? I don't think I can. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully by the time the underfloor's finished, we can squeeze on or sneak another engineer off of the front wing project, and then we'll have 3 engineers to play about with. We shall see. Driver changes. Our drivers are secured for the next 3 seasons, as you can see. Our reserve driver is now vacant, as is our technical chief. So we've got some signing to do. Let's have a look. Oh, he's got 4 weeks left on his contract, so Have we got anyone new dropping in that we haven't really looked at yet? That's Derubler, Debris. Yeah, there's nobody new. I mean, yeah, I think it'd be great to sign Behrman. We know how good he is. But I did say that we weren't going to use him because we've kind of seen him on our Williams file. And I don't think we're going to get anything beyond, another season out of this before the next... Well, maybe 2 seasons before the next game comes out. So we're looking at probably Hajar. His stats have improved a little bit since we did a first scouting on him. It does need a lot of work, though. What about Crawford? Better accuracy, better reactions. Defending's pretty terrible. Overtaking's not great. Adaptability's slightly better. He's slightly smoother. Less control. Better braking. Less cornering. Yeah, it's pretty even between those two. We'll stick with Hajar out of those two. He's got 4 weeks left on his contract, so again, we'll wait on that. Technical chief, we want to sign Matt Harmon. He's still got 2 years on his contract. Let's go ahead and do that now. So we're going to offer him a 5-year deal. We're going to offer him 2.9 mil. Actually, no, we'll go 2.8 mil. That should be enough. And we'll give him a nice big fat signing bonus as well. He should comfortably accept this. There we go. So there we go. We've got a new technical chief hired for next season to replace the outgoing Green. And it's so nice to have stats that are all very nicely balanced and considerably better than what we had. And there is Andrew Green, and if we do a comparison, there's the difference. Quite a significant upgrade in terms of point development into our car for next season, and 12 years younger as well. So we will see a lot of good development. I don't think Andrew Green's going to get back on the grid next season with another team. So I think that's him out of Formula One now. Let's see, what else can we do? Race engineers are still under contract. We can't break those. Those are the rules. Bit of a shame. I would love to replace our engineers with better engineers. Pit crew has not had its change just yet. Here's our end of season board review. So our target was 7th, we finished 4th. Our long-term target was to score points in 11 races, and we did it in 17 races. So we absolutely smashed our long-term target as well. Unfortunately, our team rating does not improve, despite a fantastic season. That's a bit weird. Maybe it's because our drivers are quite low. But we get an extra little bit of cash, and the board have high confidence in us for next season, which is always good. We do have a couple of emails still to look at. Welcoming Matt Harmon to the team. Here we go. The pit crew performance. Yeah, they've taken the hit. Ugh, that's not good. And we've got changes to the points for next season. So, it'll just be the top 6 scoring points next year. It's going to get even harder to score points as we go to early 90s point scoring. We will also have a reduction in the cost cap. That's not going to be an issue. And there are the parts that are going to be affected by regulation changes. A lot of high-speed downforce is going to be lost, which isn't amazing for us, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and sign Hajar. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, so he's going to be our reserve driver for the next 3 seasons. We're going to offer him $300,000. He's going to snap that up. And we can say goodbye to Nico Hülkenberg. And I can't see him getting on the grid next season either. There we go. So we have a rookie that we will actually start to put in the car next season for the first time. The last 2 years we've been using just our main 2 drivers of Freddie and Felipe. Now we'll have Isaac to throw in practice sessions, and we'll do what we've been doing with Williams. We'll alternate, each race with swapping a driver out, so that we're not hindering one driver more than the other. We're giving them equal time. Let's have a look at what we can do to boost our pit crew. Tyre changes are still pretty good. Wing adjustment needs to be boosted a bit, but I'm going to boost the front and rear jacks first. Get that up to a comparable level with the tyre changes, and then we can start working on car release and wing adjustment and bring those up as well. Let's see, is there anything else we can do? We're into December. Still don't think we'll be able to take anyone off that front wing project. Nope. Okay, we've got some more scouting results as we welcome Isaac as our new reserve driver. Got scouting on Tondi. Whoa, look at that salary. 5.9 million. Oof. We could sign him for much less than that if we wanted to. But yeah, that's a meaty salary. We've got details on Bashir, who is out of contract. Will he be on the grid next year? If he is, will he still be at Haas, or will he end up at Williams maybe? Teo has got a long time left on his contract. Doohan is Teo's reserve, isn't he? Yeah, he's AlphaTauri's reserve driver. Doohan is the Williams reserve driver. Could we see him actually break into the onto the grids? I doubt it. He's still got 13 months. He's still got a year left on his contract. Schumacher tied up at Haas for a long time, another 3 years. Right, who else can we scout? Is there anyone else worth scouting? I don't really want to scout Giovinazzi or Deruvala. Nick De Vries. I want to scout the younger drivers. Let's scout Logan. Just want to see what these guys get up to. Yuri Vips. He's got a chance of getting onto the grid somewhere. Zane Maloney might get picked up somewhere. I've already scouted him, haven't I? Ollie Behrman's definitely going to get picked up at some point. Marcus Armstrong probably isn't going to go anywhere. Stoffel's probably not going to get on the grid. I don't think there's anybody else that's going to make it. We did have Jessica pop up. Let's just take a look at her. And George Deschamps, I think he's a new driver as well. Let's take a look at his stats. Okay, there we go. Right. We've got a point for Freddie. Yeah, let's get his control up to 80. Got a point for Felipe. I'm going to get his control up to 75. Isaac hasn't got a point yet. Surprise, surprise. No points for our crew. Our tour center is refurbed. Zach O'Sullivan. Yep, not interested in him. Right, the underfloor is done. Can I squeeze one more part on? Can I sneak a part or sneak someone off one of these projects? I don't think I'm going to be able to. Not quite with the front wing. Alright, let's see. Suspension is the quickest one to do. No, I can't. Even with no improvements whatsoever, just straight down the line, I don't have enough left. So, that's a shame. If we had just a few more engineers, maybe we could. Alright, let's move on towards the end of the season then. Wind tunnel is done. So that is just in time for the new car being built. Suspension simulator is about to break, and so is the car part test center. That isn't good. Helipad's in poor condition. We're going to ignore that till Bahrain. Scouting department is done. Let's go ahead and refurb that. It's only 20 days, so it's only going to have a small knock-on effect. It'll just on the initial suspension that's built. After that, we should be good. We've got a point for Matt Harmon already. Excellent stuff. So, let's boost... Let's boost the front wing. That'll give us extra grip, a little bit of extra speed, and, importantly, improve the brake cooling slightly as well. No point for Alessandro. We do have a point for Chris Cronin. We are going to actually just boost his feedback just up to 80 because it is a little low. We're still a way off on Ben. He's got a very high pit crew management. His feedback's terrible though. Pit crew already in position. Scouting department is now upgraded. That's now maxed. Let's go ahead and hire an extra scout. There we go. And let's see. I'll hang on to that scout for now. There we go. So front wing project complete and the underfloor complete as well. No, rear wing, sorry. So there we go. A few little bits of gains. We are going to lose some downforce on next year's car. Next year's car is going to start off rough, I think. It's not going to be pleasant. So, anything we can do in the close? Oh, Isaac's got a point already. Fantastic. Yeah, no one else has got points. That's it. That is where we are going to leave it for tonight. We are at the end of the season. We've done all the good stuff that we can get done. We've replaced our reserve driver, Nico Hulkenberg, with Isaac Hajar. So we've got a promising young talent that we can try and start building up next season. Who knows how next season's going to go. I think we could have a bit of a stinker at the start. I think it might be around sort of Imola / Barcelona before our car starts to come good. I'm worried about how much downforce we're going to lose with the reg changes. I don't know if I did enough research. We could see a real shake-up in terms of in terms of driver teams, not just in terms of driver lineups, but also in terms of the team's performance. A lot of downforce changes going into effect. Let's just take a quick look and see who's going to be out of contract. So Max is fine. Lewis, we know he's out of contract. Is he going to get re-signed by somebody? Who knows? Bottas is a free agent, as is Fernando Alonso and Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel. Giovinazzi is no longer signed to Ferrari, so we could see a new young driver being signed by Ferrari. Nico Hulkenberg obviously is out of contract. Yuki Tsunoda has been out of contract this year. Could we see a return of Yuki on the grid next year? I don't know about Deruvala. I don't know about De Vries. Oh, De Vries is a free agent. So McLaren could sign somebody new as their reserve driver. There's a few drivers we could see getting onto the grid next season. Is for sure going to be signed with somebody. He is also in free agency. Latifi, could we see a return of Nick Latifi? That would be bad. We don't want to see Latifi back on the grid. I think somebody's going to sign Behrman as their reserve driver. I think Ferrari might potentially sign him. That'll be an interesting thing to see. Let's have a quick look at staffing as well. Have we got any big staff out of contract? Enrico Cardile at Ferrari is no longer at Ferrari. He is out of contract. Simone Resta is at AlphaTauri. That hasn't changed. T Chuang is now out of contract. I think, where was he? Was he on the grid? I'm sure he was on the grid. I can't remember. Who's missing? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously, we're missing. We're down. There's 8. So it's just us. No, we're in that list, aren't we? So Ferrari obviously not got someone. Who else is not in that list? Haas don't have anybody. So I would imagine we're going to see. Oh, I don't know. Actually, Enrique might not go to Ferrari. Enrico might get replaced by T Chuang. It's possible. We might see FX return. Oh no, he's still in contract. Yeah, all sorts of strange things could happen with technical chiefs. In terms of aero, Alpine have lost Dirk de Beer. Ferrari have lost Jared Murphy. Could we see a swap between those two? Could we see Dirk go to Ferrari and Jared go to McLaren maybe? Or Alpine? Mitchell Kuma is out of contract with Ferrari. With McLaren. So yeah, we're going to see some some interesting changes in terms of personnel next season. There's a few technical chiefs, a few head of aeros that are going to move around a little bit. We know some drivers are going to move around a little bit. It's going to be an interesting start to the new season. That is not going to be Tuesday. Monday we're going to be back with Williams. And let me just have a look. Where are we up to with Williams? Let me just save this. There we go. We're at Kota. So we've got 4 races left in our Williams season. And then that's Williams done and dusted. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, we're going to go Williams. All 4 days in a row. And then, assuming we don't miss a day, and we get all 4 of those days out, then Friday next week, we will do the start of Season 3 with Aston Martin. That's the plan. So, until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Joe Bob, and I'll see you all again with some more F1 Manager very soon.